outspoken political analyst and author Prince Mashele has launched a scathing critique of President Cyril Ramaphosa's recent decision to appoint former Deputy Finance Minister Mcebisi Jonas as South Africa's special envoy to United States, calling it a disastrous miscalculation that could worsen already strained ties between Pretoria and Washington. This week, Ramaphosa announced Jonas as his official representative to the U.S., tasked with advancing South Africa's diplomatic and trade interests, leading strategic negotiations, and rebuilding relations with American officials and private sector leaders. But Mashele is having none of it. Speaking to Sunday World Engage, Mashele argued that Jonas is the worst possible choice given the current diplomatic climate. He cited Jonas's role as a chairperson of MTN, a company that has had dealings in Iran, one of Washington's fiercest adversaries, as a serious liability. And so Trump has already accused South Africa of aligning with America's enemies, particularly Iran. Then Ramaphosa appoints the chairman of MTN, a company that has operated in Iran, to patch things up. It's a move that bound to backfire. Mashele didn't stop there. He pointed out that Jonas had previously criticized US President Donald Trump publicly, a move he says he is likely to spark hostility. He drew parallels with Ibrahim Rasool, South Africa's former ambassador to Washington, who was reportedly expelled by Trump for the same reason, and said the Americans know everything MTN has done in Iran. They have the best intelligence network in the world. Frankly, I'd be surprised if Jonas even gets a visa to enter the US. Tensions between South Africa and the United States have been rising for months, with relations dipping to their lowest since the end of apartheid in 1994. In February, Trump signed an executive order cutting support to South Africa, citing its alignment with nations like Iran and its stance against Israel in the International Court of Justice. Mashele argues that Jonas's appointment will only deepen the rift, and said if Ramaphosa was serious about fixing ties with the US, he would have chosen someone apolitical, perhaps a seasoned business leader with deep experience in the US market, someone neutral, respected, and with no political baggage. That kind of choice will appeal to Trump, who sees himself as a savvy businessman. Instead, he says the selection of Jonas signals a fundamental misunderstanding of geopolitical landscape. Ramaphosa clearly doesn't grasp the severity of the situation. His decision shows a lack of strategic thinking. If this is the caliber of decisions coming out of the presidency, we can already predict that the next ambassador to the US will be another misfit. He concluded with a grim outlook for South Africa's foreign policy and said it's in complete disarray, and unless there's a serious change in approach, things will only get worse. Jonas has also explained that his previous remarks against the United States President Donald Trump should be understood in the context that he was speaking in 2020 as an activist. In an interview with Radio 702, Jonas was asked about his previous assertions on Trump. He responded and said, "I guess I must put that in context. At the time, I was outside of government. At the time, I was speaking as an activist. I mean, people move on and confront challenges of the time. I'm sure if you Google any politician, they have said some nasty things about one politician or the other. The reality of the matter is that the challenge that we all face and the task at hand is to work on the relations between the two countries. Firstly, I'm committed to doing that, but secondly, I have the backing of government and South Africans in general." What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.